Good evening, everybody. This is Big Chonis. It's been too long. August 27th, Tuesday, 2019. Just had our daily candle come to a close. I wanted to come live to you on this fine Tuesday evening in the US of A. Talk to you about some impending major moves in the Bitcoin price action. Guys, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Remember to hit me a follow on YouTube, and of course follow me on Twitter. I am at Big Chonis. I talk about Bitcoin. I put tweets out every day. Follow me on YouTube. I'm also at Chonis Trading. And I got a couple other very exciting things I'd like to share with you in the coming days now. We're only days away from me sharing these very exciting things with you. But I'm very excited about them, and they will be part of my repertoire going into September, which I feel will be a very active month for Bitcoin price action. Look at this incredible consolidation that Bitcoin has been going. I mean, if you had said to me, Chonis, end of June, Bitcoin's at 13K, $13,000, super quickly, that by the end of the summer, by the end of August, you're still going to be holding $10,000. You would have had several opportunities to rebuy and sell again above 13K, above 12K, above 11K. But you also have been able to get tremendous buying opportunities multiple times in the low 9,000s, 9K, 9,100, 9,400. And each one of those bounces has produced $1,000 to multi-$1,000 moves in the price action of Bitcoin. That sounds pretty good. So we are at this ever closing, ever tightening apex. Now, because of our lengthened consolidation we see here, all of our moving averages on a lot of higher time frames have been able to consolidate and get a little closer to our price action because they were so far below the overall price action, none less more shown than the Bollinger Bands, which I still are my kind of, tried and true in terms of where are we in terms of volatility, where are we in terms of support and resistance levels, and where are we in terms of my bias for if Bitcoin is in a bullish uptrend or a bearish downtrend. And a lot of that just has to do with, high, middle, low. Daily Bollinger, continued resistance. We were trying to get up on it. August 19th got rejected. We started the week with this ridiculous pump, like 30 minutes into the day, Sunday night, when the weekly opened up, and we had this again resistance on the middle Bollinger. And when we resist the middle Bollinger, and then when we do it again, we basically have to assume that the lower Bollinger support, is potentially the next one to be tested because of this consistent resistance we're seeing here on our MIL BB. Now, I say this on the daily chart because the consolidation are all three really Bollingers are tightening. But there's there's still room here. Like when we didn't really break out of our consolidation here till some tremendous daily Bollinger tightening, and look how wide we still are here. So even though we're basically been hovering for the past several weeks in the low 9Ks, mid 9Ks, low 10Ks, mid 10Ks, we can literally continue this ranging because of the width of our dailies, our 2 days, our 3 days. Look at our weekly. Our weeklies are freaking huge. And what this says to me, I know this middle Bollinger, I know it's a magnet. I know I've been putting tweets out about how much of this is a magnet. This is kind of hit. The price action on the weekly Bollinger is going to hit. Is the weekly high, we're only 2 days into our weekly high, is the weekly high already in Bitcoin? Another upper wick here? How many times is Bitcoin going to offer you, mind consumer, the opportunities to continue to purchase Bitcoin are at or around 10,000, a little bit below, a little bit above. Before it pumps hard and everyone's supposed to FOMO in because we didn't like it at 10K, but we're going to buy it at 11K. If Bitcoin pumped $1,000 right now, would you buy it at 11K? Is that what's going to induce the market? Okay, Bitcoin pumped hard. Where am I here? Right here. I should go to a lower time frame. No, I should go to a lower time frame. Lower. Lower. Right there. There it is. Let me get rid of my Bollinger. I mean, look at this thing. This is the 15-minute. I should probably do 30. Yeah, 45. Yeah, it's a good 45 candle. Within a 45-minute period, give it an hour. Okay, look at this freaking hour here that Bitcoin had. 10-1. All right, we're retesting 10-1, 10-1. What? 10-7? Almost? And we've freaking given pretty much all that back. I mean, I can see right here we gave back 90% of that pump. So if the market isn't prepared to FOMO in at 10.6, 10.7, then what the heck is supposed to do it again, FOMO in again if it breaks above 10.7, 10.8, 10.9, $1,100? It would have to be some crazy epic candle to get the market to be convinced that, oh, wow, $10,000 Bitcoin was actually a value, was actually a good bargain. And oh my God, I had so much time to purchase $10,000 Bitcoin. And now that it's at 12, 13, 14, how stupid I was not to buy it at 10K. I mean, does that really make sense? Is the market supposed to basically say, all right, this is a value here, and now we're kind of rise because no one's selling it right now. The market's being propped up at, the mid 9Ks. And the mid 9Ks are super stable. I have faith in $9,000 being this super rock solid foundation of Bitcoin price action here. I mean, look at this consolidation. All right, let's do some drawings. Whoa, let's get rid of these bad boys. All right, so let's just keep it short and sweet. I'm kind of do the triangle just in this very tight area here, because what we have here, look at this freaking triangle. Okay, this is symmetric. I got to be in log scale. I got to be in log when I'm on this. Oops. Not yet. When I'm on this kind of not necessarily the time frame, but just the time frame, not necessarily the chart frame. The parallel, I really should be on the daily too. That's better. Okay, the parallel, let's call this a bull trap. Let's call this a bear trap. Let's call this a front run pump. This candle here, July 28th. All right, looking to test the lower channel support. Nope. Front run buying support, 9,100 higher low. It wasn't going to let you buy at the channel support. It was going to maintain the higher low by less than $100. And actually, let's do this. Actually, let's show you it more in context of angle. Right? Okay, so just barely, a 2% angle there. Not really the percent, but basically showing that it was a positive angle. And then we went to a much steeper, higher low when Bitcoin found support at $9,400. So we have this very tightening apex that probably takes us to, we never get to the end. We get to close to the end. Maybe even here, for God's sakes. But couple days max. There's a couple days max that this triangle holds support and resistance. Middle channel puts us right here. 9,400 again. We break that, and that's the first lower low. If we break 9,400, that's a lower low that breaks the equilibrium bearish. Okay. Now on the bull side, we have trend angle. Okay, so we have our steepening. So, okay, you can see twice as much. This was a significant higher low here. This was a significant lower high here. So, breaking 10.7 is basically your breakout of the lower high to a higher high in the equilibrium. So we basically have our breakout. Let's make this green. And we have our breakdown, which I would go to 94, and we will make you red. So there it is. I mean, there it is. Oops, let's keep that there. Let's get you right. Basically, it's the middle channel there. I would even go 95. If 95 breaks, 94 is going to break. All right. So you can basically see how close we are to a definitive time here. And let's not even say even we can get up to 11.4 to 7 and still kind of keep the lower high overall if the channel / bull flag. I mean, this can definitely still be a bull flag. And even with the bull flag, we can still hit lower channel support. We put us somewhere around, $8,000 in Bitcoin. Now, we have a lot of history around $8,000. We were here for most of mid-May to mid-June, where we found support in the mid-7s, resistance in the 9, it's called high 8s. But our median was around the high 7s, and that literally coincides still with our lower channel that we could definitely hit here. So this is where we're at. I do not know. I will be as honest as I can with you guys. I have no idea which way Bitcoin's going to go. I could set you out a bullish scenario where Bitcoin, clearly retests 12K, breaks it, retests 13K, breaks it, retests 13.8, breaks it, puts in a higher high, all-time high of the year, and starts to tackle, Bitcoin basically 20K. There's a scenario for that. Absolutely, whew. But there's the scenario where, okay, Bitcoin breaks down to the next area of major support, major price history. Okay, we go all the way back to 2018. We were around 10,000. We were around 8,400. We had our tether pump, 7,300, 6,700. We blasted down through that. Miners sold. Liquidations, FOMO out, wrecked. Our bounce, our higher low, continuation. This was really where it happened. April 1st came through. Continuation, blow off top. Consolidation. No one wants to buy over 13. No one wants to buy over 12. No one wants to buy over 11. No one wants to sell under 9.1. No one wants to sell under 9.2. No one wants to sell under 9.4. No one wants to sell under 9.7. No one wants to sell under $10,000. Bitcoin is giving you plenty of opportunity to buy around 10K. If it pumps, don't FOMO in at 11K. Don't be that guy. Okay? Who is this? Like, where is it coming from? I just don't see it. I don't see it how this pumps. I don't see how it pumps for more than a trap alongs. Okay? But we can look at other things and say maybe it's not so bad. Well, CMF above zero line but falling. Okay? On balance volume has been strong. It's been good. It's been solid, but it's very tight here. Very tight in the consolidation. Could go either way. Daily RSI under 50, but again, consolidating. I still think this is a freaking head and shoulders here in the RSI. See it? I still think it is. With just the right shoulder. I said there'd be a little wiggle. We're still in the wiggle. But it just feels like that's what it is. We have our daily stochastic looking better yesterday, looking worse today. We're basically flirting with a bear cross here. Not really got the momentum we're looking for. Still, we got a bit of a 50 as well on the Stoke. And MACD was looking better earlier in the day, but we've rejected our push here, and we're still stair-stepping higher, but still in the negative. So daily is still showing us that the bears, with our declining volume, okay, our declining RSI, all these declinings are still declining. We're still too early in the week, okay, but the weekly candle looks, I mean, again, it's tight. It's freaking tight. But speaking about candles, let's literally talk about different kinds of candles. Let's talk about Heikin Ashi. All right. Don't change that channel yet. Heikin Ashi, this is what I look for. It's pretty simple. Okay. Heikin Ashi is great for trends. Okay. It uses multiple days of price action. Don't trade it based on these prices here. It's not the actual price of Bitcoin. It's based on multiple days of data. Okay. We when a trend is set in Heikin Ashi, it typically holds for quite a while. As you can see, lots of green in a row. The red, back to green, back to red, back to green, back to red, back to green, back to red, little green, little red, just a hint of green. Okay, but see the red, lot of red, little green, lot of red, little green. What we look for also is very tight dojis. Look at this guy here, very tight doji right here. June 10th, daily Bitcoin chart Heikin Ashi. That's a reversal candle. That basically shows you have a couple days of very tight price action where the mid-range sets up the doji on the Heikin Ashi. We have our top here. Very long, tight bodies, long wicks, a lot of volatility here. Okay, this wasn't the very tightest body. This wasn't the best signal here. Okay, but clearly once that red started to flow, this was the nice bullish reversal candle. You got several days out of this. Okay, not the tightest candle here, but this guy was money. This guy was money. End of July, super tight body. This is exactly the reversal you're looking for on a Heikin Ashi candle. Boom. Okay, not the best reversal on the bear side here. We did see how the body got tightened here. Showed you that the bear was weakening, the bull was coming up. Didn't last very long though. And basically we got these consecutive, like, kind of bullish, but still not as tight as you want to see. Yesterday's close, decent, not as tight, and now today really back to bear. So daily Heikin Ashi is back to bear. Weekly is still in bear, declining volume. 20 minutes. All right, so a couple more things here, and then I'm kind of sign off. Guys, thanks for joining me this evening, kind of impromptu Tuesday live update. Thank you to all my friends here. Checking out the chat room. Jay Stroud, Tone Loke, Muhammad, Apache Kid, Yoon Kim, Loopy Lou, Apache, LL1 AM44, Connor, Cornholio, HM, Seb, AD, B Minor, Dan the Man, Dragon Man. Nice to see you guys in the chat. You guys have been with me for quite a many years. Love to see you here. Wall Street Cook, hello. Remember, guys, hit that thumbs up button. Remember to follow me on Twitter and hit that subscribe button on YouTube as well. Got some exciting stuff to talk about in the probably next week. Looking forward to launching stuff, doing stuff on Discord, doing stuff with my friend Vamp, my friend Jesse, Darth Crypto, Cryptomist. We're basically kind of forming a group here and looking to basically provide some great content to you guys. What's up, Funky Bad Chad, Andre? Thanks for joining me in the chat this evening. So listen, I come to you tonight with Bitcoin once again in the crossroads. Many weeks of consolidation, lower highs, higher lows. The month ends in a couple days. Right now, if we close right now, I'd say this isn't exactly bearish. It's not exactly bullish, but it's not super bearish. I'd actually call this kind of a bullish candle. If it closes green, if it holds a higher low from last month's close, but if we close this month in the red, God help us all. I mean, it's right teetering. I think we kind of really see some continuation and some really finality here. And whichever way this falls, I mean, just look at this thing. Is Bitcoin as bullish as the monthly shows? We're going to test that very soon. Bitcoin is going to show us if it is really as bullish as we think it is, based on how strong the year has been. Okay, a couple months consolidation. Are we ready to expand higher? How is the overall financial market, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the politics of the world? Bitcoin, gold. Gold is pumping, silver is pumping. Are people going to look for a safe haven in Bitcoin? Do they find it a value here, still above 10K? All these questions, I feel Bitcoin will answer us very soon. Everything else is semantics. We're above some moving averages, we're below others. Higher time frames are starting to look worse. They were looking pretty good a couple of weeks ago. Overall, still long-term moving averages are holding on higher time frames, but lower time frames not so much. Volume not so much. And we did have this pump that gave back so much of it. So at this point, pumps are for selling, dumps are for scalping, maybe some longs, quick longs. But we're going to know soon. And I will be there for you, tell you what I think. Until next time, it's Big Chonas. Thanks for joining me tonight. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. Okay, remember to hit the thumbs up button. Give me a follow on Twitter. Until next time, it's Big Chonas. Talk to you real soon. Love you guys. Peace.